Hey guys, so today we're going to be making a pound cake. We're going to be making an old school pound cake, which has no leavening agency in it, like no baking powder, no baking soda, which is going to make it um, rise. We're going to be using a whisk attached instead of the paddle. So you're going to need your whisk for your stand mixer, and we got 4 sticks of room temperature butter, 3 cups of sugar, 4 cups of all purpose flour, which I shifted, and 6 eggs, 3/4 cups of milk. And I'm going to add some vanilla, lemon, and some cream bouquet. So, first we're going to get started with the butter because we're going to cream this and the sugar for about 10 minutes. We're going to add the butters to the mixer. There's nothing like an old school pound cake, like with no icing, just a pound cake. This is the kind of cake your grandma used to make or have in her cake dish when you go over her house. I remember when I was younger, my grandma used to always have pound cake at her house, and I loved it. It's actually one of my favorite cakes. Like I said, we won't be using no baking powder or baking soda. So you're gonna have to make sure you use the whisk so you can whisk in the air into the batter. So we're gonna put this on. I'm gonna whisk the butter for a minute, and then we're gonna add the sugar. So we got the butter going, and you want to mix that until it get a pale white. So then you're gonna add the sugar to it. Creaming that butter together. And we're gonna stop it, and we're gonna scrape down the sides to make sure everything is well combined. So it's nice and we're gonna whip it until it's nice and fluffy. This is 3 cups of sugar we're gonna be adding. See, the butter is creamed. This is when we're about to add the sugar. Quick and easy, anybody can do this recipe. So we got this. We're gonna put it at a 2 as we add in our sugar. Bring it up to 4. That's our 3 cups of sugar. And we're gonna let that cream for a good 6 to 8 minutes. Mix down the sides real quick. Now let this go for about 6 minutes. So it's been going for about 3 minutes. We're gonna stop and straight down the side. I like to take it off so I can make sure I get everything. Let it go for 3 more. Let it go a little more because it still sound like it's grainy. That means the sugar haven't completely mixed in yet. While that's going, we're going to get the eggs prepared. So I'm going to crack the eggs one by one in the bowl because you don't want to crack the eggs directly into your batter because you never know what an egg might have in it. And everything is at room temperature. Nothing cold. Alrighty. So this is how you want it to look. Nice and fluffy like this. And it's not grainy. So grainy from the sugar, that is. So we're going to scrape the bowl down. We're going to begin to add our eggs. Like I said, this is old school, your grandma recipe. So we got all that. We're going to get everything. We got that. Then we're going to add the eggs one by one. You're going to have the speed on 2. Then we'll crank it up once we get most of them in. Well, I'm going to crank it up now to 4. 3. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. If you never made a pound cake, check this recipe out. You got the last egg. Just making sure I get all the sides. Alrighty. So we got that mixed. Now this is where we're about to add the flour and the milk. So you're going to start with dry and we're going to end with dry. But to the milk, we're going to add our flavoring. So we're just adding the flavoring to the milk so that it will combine evenly through. So I'm going to do This clear vanilla I get from my bake shop. 1 tablespoon of that. I'm gonna mix it with some lemon. I like to combine both of these flavors. Got 1 tablespoon. So we got some vanilla and just some regular lemon. And this is cream bouquet. We're gonna add a half of a tablespoon. Cream bouquet is like bakery in a bottle, is what they call it. We're gonna mix this up. All right. So we're gonna add some flour. Now this is gonna take like 2 minutes. You don't want to over mix, because this is where you can get a tough pound cake. Let that go. Add some milk. Add some flour. You're gonna alternate flour, milk, flour, milk. This smells so good. Add a little more. Add flour. Add all the milk. We're about to end with the rest of the flour. And while we add it, we're going to scrape down the sides. This is going to be it. I'm going to get me one of those KitchenAids. They got the scraper inside. But until then, this does me good. All right. I'm going to let this go until you don't see any more flour in. And then we're going to be good to go. Like I said, you're not trying to get all the scoops, all the lumps out of this cake. Because that's how you get a tough pound cake. All right, that's it. So we're going to be using our, I think it's called a flute pan, which is like an angel food cake pan. It has tomato in it, comes out. So we're going to spray it with some Baker's Joy. Preheat your oven to 300 degrees, and we're going to bake this cake for 1 hour. Trying to make sure I get everything even. It was heavy too. So we're gonna bake this for 1 hour and we'll be back. Old school